I'm young and I'm able, I'm blessed. So while I have the time, while I have the resources, I'm going to try my best and do. Because time moves so fast, you'll be glad that you started that business. You'll be glad that you started that channel. Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Stacy. If you're not new, welcome back. You know where the vibes at. So today's video is basically a dose of Stacy, and I'll be talking about different things, like things that I've learned, things that I'm learning, and stuff like that. So it's basically like a chit chat. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. I'm someone who's really big on growth, like growing, becoming a better version of myself and stuff like that. There was a time when I was listening to a podcast by I don't know his name, but he was talking about why we as people are stagnant when it comes to growing and becoming better versions of ourselves. And the main thing that he talked about was that we tend to have like a fixed or scarcity mindset, where you don't really want to try new things, or you have certain limiting beliefs that make you think that you can't do something or you cannot grow or progress in something. When I was listening to that podcast, and like at that moment, I was like, no, this is not me. I don't think I have a fixed mindset. But then I was like, really, Stacy? I think you do have a fixed mindset, because there are certain times when I have limited myself from doing certain things because I felt like, no, I wasn't really good at it, or what do people think about me and stuff like that. And so I haven't really gotten to do those things that I've been wanting to do. Cultivating a growth mindset means you being able to accept failure and try again, and look at other possibilities and other ways of doing things. That mindset is something that I've been having, like especially when it comes to like trying new things or like doing new things. Like if I do something once or twice and it's not like perfect or the way I want it to be, I won't do it again. And like what happened with my channel, like if you're new here, this is my second channel. I had like a first channel that I created last year, August, till like somewhere November, somewhere there. Long story short, I couldn't access that channel anymore, so I had to like create a new one. I tried doing the recovery process like a couple of times, but it just didn't work out. And the last option was for me to create another YouTube channel. And when it came to that, I was like, you know what, it's fine. Maybe I shouldn't just do YouTube again. Like, let me just leave YouTube for something else and do something else. Because I started thinking of that thing like, oh my goodness, I have to start having new subscribers again, like from scratch, making videos and whatnot. Like I was just like, nah, maybe this is a sign that this is not my thing. Especially because I was like talking about mental health. I wasn't sure if that was like the content that I should be making, because I didn't see any YouTuber or any content creator like from Zambia making such type of content. In January this year, that's when I made this second channel. And I think the main reason why I made it was because like my uncle came over and he's into like content creation and stuff like that. So he actually helped me create a new one and stuff like that. But I think if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have started this channel. Maybe I would have, but not in January. Maybe I would have started it like after some time. By the time I lost that one, like I was on like 130 subscribers, somewhere there. So I was just like, I'm defeated. I'm just happy that I was able to make this channel and still growing, even though I'm not as consistent, but I love having you guys around. And you guys like seeing me, like seeing my cutie face around. So it's like a win for the both of us. Yeah, but anyways, that's something that I'm working on right now, like being able to try new things, not see failure as a setback, but rather see failure as an opportunity to learn and grow and do better. And also having a growth mindset is directly proportional to your mindset. Like what type of things do you think about? What are your thoughts most of the times? Because as people, we are made up of our thoughts, so this is why I've been trying to like saturate my mind with more positive things, listening to more podcasts, reading more self-help books and stuff like that, just to help me grow my mindset. Because if you have like a strong mindset, and if you're fixed on like growing and becoming a better version of yourself, and your mindset is filled with that type of stuff, then you will start working towards that direction, because that's what your mind is filled with. And then on the other hand, if you do have negative thoughts and you're like more on the pessimistic side of things and think you can't do stuff because of ABC, your actions will gravitate towards that. So I'm someone who loves doing new things, but because I used to limit myself and I used to think like, no man, this is not my type of thing. Or even just before I try something, I'll be already think of it in a negative way, you know, like maybe it won't break out and stuff like that. And so right now, I just want to be more open-minded and just look at things from other perspectives and try out different things. You know, like I'm young, I'm 18, I'm able, I'm blessed. So while I have the time, while I have the resources, I'm going to try my best and do. Because time moves so fast. Soon we'll be 30, 35, married with kids, mang 40, 50. And you look back at your life and you'll be glad that you started that business. You'll be glad that you started that channel. You'll be glad that you took that risk. Because when you're that age, you won't really have time and energy to do the things that you could be able to do now. Also goes for you guys. If there's something that you've been wanting to do and you really feel like you do not know if it's the best thing for you or if you should do it, my advice to you is just try. Just try. Because you know, when you try, you do not lose everything. It's not like it's all or nothing. You just try, and if it doesn't work out, you try again. Having a scarcity mindset at 18. By the time I'm like 22, like I would have been a very negative person and very stagnant in my life. So let me tell you guys something that happened to me. So last year I volunteered to do a presentation, and then it didn't really go well. Like it didn't go the way I thought it would go because I was so nervous. And then when I went there, I was like shaking. I made so many mistakes and I like no, I didn't lie. That's not the right word. I mixed up certain information. And the worst part was that there was like a guy in the audience that I was like low-key eyeing. I was like, yeah, this guy. In that moment, I was like, I just wish the ground could open and swallow me whole, because I think that was, last month. I volunteered to do another presentation, which went fairly well. Like it was well as compared to the last time because I wasn't shaking, I wasn't like nervous. I was just trying to speak, and not really like look in the audience. And I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately, the guy that was in the audience last time wasn't there. So I did the presentation really well. Like, I was speaking and I was so proud of myself and I was happy. I was like, wow. So I can actually do this, and I'm actually realizing that these are just skills that need to be perfected over time. And most of these public speakers or people that really speak well, there's some people who have it like in themselves, they just have that thing. But then the other people who actually learn it and get better as time goes on. So I'm just really open to trying it again, to do another presentation or just do something in front of a public again. When I was invited to this event in December, a few days prior to my birthday was on Monday, and then the event was on Friday. So I went there, blah, blah, blah. I was the 60th person to perform. I go on stage, like, there are two parts to the dance that I was doing. And then the first part, I did it perfectly fine. The second part, tell me why I go on stage and I am not doing the choreography that I was doing for the whole week. Like, I go on stage and I'm literally freestyling. Like, and if it wasn't for the crowds cheering, I think I would have just waited for the song to finish and then walked out of the stage. Because even when I was dancing, I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. This. Oh man, in me, I was banned. I go on stage and I'm doing TikTok dances. Hey, when I kick. Hey, when I. Whatever it was, whatever that was, I don't even know. So those two experiences just made me feel like, you know what, maybe this is not my thing. Performing on stage is not my thing. Talking to a crowd of people is not my thing. But you know what, I'm just going to keep on trying. I'm going to keep on trying. After all, they're my legs. It's my face. Even if I embarrass myself, it's fine. I'll just keep on trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying until I get it right. And the next time that I'm going to perform on stage, it's gonna be a bomb. It's gonna be a bomb. Not that rubbish that I did that day. Yeah, when I even think about it, I'm just like, but now I had some confidence. The second thing that I want to talk about is being intentional. Being intentional basically just means like having a purpose, moving with purpose. Know why you're doing that particular thing. About this in my other video where I was talking about how I write to-do lists the day before, or like what I need to do the next day and stuff like that. Personally, I do not like living life on autopilot. Like, I just wake up and then I just be like, oh, today I'm just going to live my life the way it throws at me. Like, first of all, I'm so unproductive when I do that. Secondly, like, I just feel like I'm wasting time because there are certain things that I was supposed to do that day, but because I didn't write it down, I end up forgetting. Every day I try to do something that future Stacy would be proud of. Like, 10 years down the line, I'll look back and be like, wow, I'm happy that I did that thing. And one of the things is also having this YouTube channel. Like, I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time, or just anything to do with content. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. At first, like, I thought I was going to be like a dancer, like a famous dancer on TikTok, like Moya Musunga, that type of vibe. But I just wasn't serious. Like, I know I have the talent, but I wasn't serious. When I started my YouTube channel, I was happy. Like, I feel good creating YouTube videos. I feel like I am in the right direction. 10 years down the line, I'll be glad that I began this channel. You know, and just like really doing things for your future, especially like this time when you're like transitioning to like becoming an adult, about 18, 19, 20. Whatever decisions that you make during this time are really crucial and will really impact like your future self, you know. So if you make a good decision today, a wise decision today, your future self will be proud that you made that decision. And if you just do something for the straight, your future self will not be happy about it. We've reached the end of today's video. I just wanted to like share some things with you guys, especially in this like personal growth journey. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And thank you. If you've watched this video to this point, please comment with a red heart. Please comment with a red heart. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video. Wow.